Hello, guys. I've just found out that I can turn my phone up this way and you get a long view. That's not very bright of me, but here we go. The reason I'm doing that is because behind me is an intriguing tree. It's called a kokerboom tree, which is found in the desert regions of this amazing Karoo Desert. It's a tree that is, in English, it would be called a quiver tree. The original Bushman people in this particular area used to use this for their protection and for making quivers for their arrows. It's stood the test of time. This tree behind me has been through hundreds of droughts and tough times, and it's about one of the only really indigenous trees that survives. They're a remarkable looking tree, and you could go and Google it. It's a fascinating thing. Kokerboom tree. That's the thing. That's my information for today. Let's get on with our devotions. We're talking about spiritual warfare. We're talking about the belt of truth. The belt of truth is Paul's picture of what holds everything together. Can cause chaos in your life when truth comes against lies. There's always war. There's always conflict between these two things. So I hope that as we journey towards finding this truth, and not just finding it, but living according to it, that we, like this kokerboom tree behind me, will stand the test of time. Paul warns us about things that will come in and things that are new whims and fancies that will come. He says, don't listen to them. Once you find the truth, you have found the truth. Now, we say, well, what is truth? Well, that's the question that the Pontius Pilate asked of Jesus when Jesus stood in front of Pilate prior to the crucifixion. And Pilate said to him in his confusion, he says, man, what is truth? And Jesus could well have said it, you're looking at him. I am truth. It's not what is truth, it's the question is who is truth? And Jesus, as he stood before Pilate, probably shook his head and said, you're looking straight at him, pal. This is truth. I am the way, the truth, you know that, and the life. He is the truth. Now, we all know, too, that the truth that we live, truth with a small t, is only as good as truth with a big T. The one who is truth. The one who everything he says is truth. Everything he writes, everything he propounds, everything he teaches is truth. That's what's worth living for. So you've got to find the source of truth, who for us clearly is Jesus. So clearly, too, the Word of God is that which He has given to us. Everything that Jesus has said is truth. Everything that Jesus taught is truth. Everything that Jesus demonstrated is truth because of the source from which it comes. Jesus is the truth. So I'm encouraging you in your journey to find truth. Find the source of your truth in Jesus, and the rest will follow. You have to make that choice. It's not Jesus plus, well, let's add a little bit of Buddha in there. I tell you, Buddha's knee will bow at the end of the day. It's not Jesus plus Muhammad. Muhammad will bow at the feet of Jesus one day. And so we got to say, well, if he is the ultimate truth, he is truth with a capital T, let me take more seriously what he has to say and less seriously what the people out there have to say. What he says is truth because he is the truth. So today, all I want to achieve is to elevate the place of Jesus in your life. He is not just the truth with a small t, he is the truth. God's truth to the world is not just in what he says, it's in who he is. Remember that the power of your truth is going to be dependent upon whose its source is. Don't know a better source than Jesus. Have a great day. Bye-bye.